Pepe may see a 5% loss by June 30, based on Traders Union estimates. First, let's go over the latest move we've seen in the market. As of now, Pepe has increased by 0.4% in the last 24 hours and is hovering near 0.50's $238. Let's break down today's forecast range. Traders Union says we could witness a decline to 0.50's $226 by June 30, about 5% below current level. Pepe is expected to reach 0.50's $233 per 30 rates, marking a fall of around 2.1%. Coin price forecast notes it could slip to 0.50's $236, a fall close to 0.8%. A separate estimate by Digital Coin Price suggests Pepe may move higher towards 0.50's $241, a projected increase close to 1.1%. And finally, Gulf Capital Collector expects the price to reach 0.50's $265 by tomorrow, which is 11.2% above the current price. This is the most profitable forecast of all we reviewed. All 5 takes are in. Let's shift ahead. Now that the forecasts are clear, let's dive into the numbers. Based on the analysts' predictions, the price range is from a drop of 5% to a gain of 11.2%. The numbers make it clear that Gulf Capital Collector predicts the highest return with 11.2% surge in value by June 30. As the data shows, you could collect between $8 and $112 for every $1,000 you invest. From a probability perspective, Coin Price Forecast has the most dependable forecast, showing a 90.5% chance of success. By pulling the forecasts together, I've set out a consensus scenario. According to the average forecast, Pepe is expected to hover near 0.50's $24. Now, let's zoom in on the numbers. According to the consensus forecast, the price is expected to rise by about 0.9%. That outcome means your capital could also register growth of 0.9%. For a 1,000 position, this might point to a possible increase of $9, which adds up to a probability of about 90% for the consensus forecast to hold true. To get a clearer view, let's see how analysts anticipate the next 3 days. Traders Union expects Pepe to head lower. Likewise, 30 rates expects the price to slump further. A bearish stance is likewise reflected in Coin Price Forecast's forecast. The direction, called out by Digital Coin Price, is toward higher levels. Pepe is expected to continue moving higher, Gulf Capital Collector likewise suggests. Taking all opinions together, the consensus indicates Pepe is tilted upward across the coming 3 days. In short, most analysts suggest Pepe is likely to tilt lower. 2 days back, 5 forecasts were published. Now we can see how they performed against the market. As a result, the day's closing figure was 0.50's $236. As it turned out, just 2 out of 5 matched the actual trend. The top forecast on accuracy was given by CoinCodex. Let's see the breakdown. Yesterday's trading range included 2 forecasts. For ROI performance, multiple analysts managed to stay above 0, and CoinCodex led with 1.5%. Here's the recap. All outcomes combined into one table. Gulf Capital Collector's forecast probability stood at 31%, with 0.60's $240,572 accuracy and minus 2.8% ROI. See if your guess matches what really played out on the chart. Let's see how tomorrow's forecast-based returns vary between Pepe and several others. In tomorrow's forecast ranking, Pepe stands at 4th place, and KuCoin token tops the list with 2%. Currently, Pepe is compared with 4 random cryptocurrencies. The full list with many more is already on my website. That's a wrap. Hit subscribe so you never miss the next batch of forecasts. See you in the next cycle.